Here at the World Economic Forum, President Jacob Zuma and his delegation of ministers are here to sell the infrastructure story. Joining us now is Minister of Communications in South Africa, Dina. Thank you very much, Minister, for joining us. Great to have you on eNCA. So selling the infrastructure story, this is what it's all been about, and telecommunications plays a very strong role in this going forward, not only in South Africa, but on the African continent as well.
Yes, of course, and we're a world which is interconnected, and as a result, it's very important for us, it was very important for us to be here to say to the world, please come and invest in South Africa, in the infrastructure, in the telecommunications infrastructure, and also in the broadcasting infrastructure. So since we arrived here, I've been into a few panel of meetings. This morning at 8 o'clock I was in another meeting. From here I'm going to the governor's meeting where we're going to discuss these issues. Already I have had an opportunity to talk to the organizers of WEF Africa, the unit that deals with ICT, and we have discussed a few things and how we are going to be able to partner with them on WEF Africa in May this year in Cape Town.
How has the South African delegation been received here at the World Economic Forum, and has all the drama and all the challenges that we've experienced over the last few months been topic of conversation, or have those fears been allayed by all the talking and debating that has been occurring on the ground?
The welcome was great. First thing, I must say that the President had a live broadcast interview with President of Nigeria, President Goodluck, and the other panelists, and they asked a question about risks in investing in Africa, and in particular in our country. And the President spoke very well about South Africa. Look, we have had issues around uncertainty about policies, but Mangaung happened in December, and Mangaung took all the decisions, the policy decisions, and therefore I don't think that we have any uncertainty now, including amongst the other policies that Mangaung actually endorsed was the National Development Plan. So nobody would say South Africa doesn't know where it's going. We already have a route up to 2030, so whoever wants to invest, they can choose where they want to invest.
Minister Pule, what's also fascinating is, and I draw on some of the words that Christine Lagarde was, and she's the head of the IMF, she was referring to the fact that there is an inequality on a global level. There's very high unemployment. These are very real issues that are being experienced on a global level. What is the consensus here with world leaders as to how to tackle these issues? And they, of course, are very pertinent even in the South African scenario. Exactly.
Look, we have had an opportunity as South Africans with Census 2011 because it actually had come up with good results. It also told us that we're a young country. The third of the country's population, we are told they are under 15 years of age. So it's very important that we concentrate on investing in education, in health, and making sure that our economy grows, which is why, we think that the South Africans, we are far ahead because we have the Presidential Infrastructure Commission, and there are 6 job drivers there. And we think if we can concentrate on that, and we're calling upon the world to come and invest in mining, in agriculture, in manufacturing, and in infrastructure development, in green economy, we think that there is so much that the world can come and invest in South Africa.
Let's touch on the telecommunications side of things, where we know we've also had quite a few challenges. We've had quite a few telecommunications ministers over the last few years. We're glad to see you staying on for longer than a year.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we actually foresee as South Africa's role into the rest of the African continent within the telecommunications space, because we know that infrastructure is fast growing, especially on the east and west coast of Africa when it comes to telecoms and ICT.
Look, we are saying to the world here in Africa, we have within the Infrastructure Commission in the country, we have what we call a SIP-15, which is the infrastructure project, which concentrates only in ICTs. In that project, we are talking about broadband rollout, fiber rollout. We have taken a decision, and Mangaung confirmed that by 2020 we must have made sure that 100% of broadband is rolled out in the entire country. We have taken a decision that says, business can concentrate in the urban areas, but government is going to concentrate in the rural areas and the townships. We are going to make sure that there is a point of presence in every municipality, whether it is local, whether it is metro, whether it is district, everywhere where people are, we have to make sure that they have access to ICTs by 2020.
Gateway into Africa, the springboard into the African continent. Do you think South Africa has now solidified this on the African continent? Because there is a very strong view that other fast-growing African countries are going to start taking that role where we see foreign direct investment being filtered through into other countries. What is your sense within the telecom space in this regard?
I don't think that that's a problem. Of course, other countries have a right to grow the same way that we're growing. And I'm sure you would know that in the sub-Saharan Africa, we are the first economy, growing, fastest growing economy. We're number 53 in the world. So I think we stand a better chance as South Africa to grow into Africa. Of course, with the migration from analog to digital broadcasting, we have an opportunity for manufacturing, the set-top boxes, and we're saying to our sister countries in Africa, please, we have a market, to manufacture, and you have an opportunity to come and join us.